What an asshole!
Podcasting from Bass Hole Studios in Hollywood, California.
Yo, what time is it?
You're listening to I'm a Bass Hole with Doug Bass. We've all been one.
He's an asshole.
So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
Hey, what's up, Bassholes? It's Doug Bass. Welcome to I'm a Basshole, the podcast. Thanks for joining us here. Make sure you subscribe to the show on the YouTube channel. You get the full video experience there on the YouTube channel. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's where you can see everyone in the studio on the show. Make sure you go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast fix. Subscribe to the podcast, review, rate, share with your friends. Don't be a basshole. Just do it. It helps us out. We got a great show today. Our guest is actress Carly Reeves. We also have DaRocha in the studio, and CJ Aviles is joining us as well. It's been a while since he's been here. Let's get into it. Today's guest, Carly Reeves. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah, welcome to the Bass Hole podcast, Carly.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited that you're here. Yeah,
legit.
This is legit. Yeah, well, it's legit now that you're here. Like, the show's been okay until you've arrived.
Yeah, you're the biggest celebrity now.
You're the biggest celebrity we've
Stop
had.
it.
Yeah.
Am
Oh my
I a
God.
celebrity? Isn't a celebrity
You
when
are.
people recognize you?
Well, I think
That-
I think everyone recognizes you now since you've been on the Carly Reeves is an actress. You've been working a long time, and you've just recently been on the reality show Claim to Fame,
I
which is
was.
on ABC, right? Is that
ABC.
correct? Yeah. All right. Now, I didn't really know about the show until until you kind of blew it up. Really, I didn't know second season.
You're
right?
welcome. Yes.
Yeah, second season. I didn't even know there was
You
a
didn't know
first
that?
season.
I didn't either. Yeah.
Everyone said that. The whole cast was like, you set the tone, like you
Right.
started it, like he's like, you got everyone watching.
That's
so
great.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good. At
Like
least.
they should thank you their rating increase because now people are gonna go back and watch season 1 or 2 and be
Yep.
like, oh my god, what is this show? This is awesome.
Yeah, get me some more camera time. Come on now.
Yeah, so
Seriously.
you pretty much had a so for our viewers that have not watched the show, or listeners, whatever they're called, viewers, and
Audience?
listeners. Audience, yeah, our audience has not watched the show. Carly Reeves, the show is contestants go on and they are related or associated with a famous celebrity, and the other contestants have to guess who they are related to and call them out, and then they get kicked off, and it's a lot of fun that kind of way. And your famous connection is your uncle is actor Tom Hanks,
Yes.
the beloved Tom Hanks that everyone knows.
One of my favorite guys in the
best,
entire world.
the best actor ever.
Yeah,
probably,
you should run for
right?
president. There was
Yeah.
a time you could have ran for president.
Yeah, so
And I screwed up too because it's like they say, you have to give two truths and a lie. And so, like when I said Oscar, I think that was the worst move because everyone thinks of Tom when they think Oscar.
two-time Oscar
Yeah,
winner.
back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like such an
So
idiot.
these are the so pretty much I haven't watched a full episode, but I was been watching clips and stuff like that. But pretty much everyone, it's kind of like The Bachelor, right? It's like presented like that, like the way they like guess who you're related to or whatever.
It's like, well, there's clues
There's
all out
clues.
through the house, and
I
then
saw-
they do challenges. If you win the challenge, then you get to
Right.
choose who's in the bottom, or
Right.
who's in the guess off.
and you didn't even
basically.
get to do a challenge because you were like kicked off immediately,
Well,
right?
I did do the first one, which is the talent show, but that
Okay.
was like,
What-
I don't know. Everyone does that.
Oh yeah, but like who else was famous people that were related to them? Like
So who were the
Oh, yeah. I was looking
So
it
the
up,
winner was
yeah.
Nick Cannon's brother.
Which is funny.
And
right?
he but he
it
literally
wasn't his son, one of his sons.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they can keep going with that. Like each one of his kids is
Every
on at some
year.
point. Like, and someone's just like, Nick Cannon. Oh, you're right.
You know what's crazy though? Like they put a clue for him as like having 10 babies or whatever.
Mm.
And I'm like, that's so kind of like rude to like make that what he's known for.
Yeah.
I mean,
He is known for that.
He
He
is
doesn't
known
use
for
any
that, yeah.
protection.
Yeah.
He just keeps. He says he can't keep up with all the kids' names. He's got too many different baby mamas. Like I don't understand how this man is doing this and why he's doing
Yeah,
it.
I don't
we need
know.
to stop him. He should have a vasectomy. But go ahead.
no hate though. But like, I just thought like they could have done more different clues, like other than like, okay, he's known for having that. But I guess that is a very true telling.
That's the thing.
Clue.
It's like the clues are like obviously like for your clue, like Tom Hanks, they put a bench, right? Like Forrest Gump's bench, like out in the parlor or whatever, right? So that's pretty fucking obvious.
And then you said the Oscar thing.
And a ping pong paddle and an astronaut.
That's right. Apollo 13,
my
ping pong
God.
table. So yeah, like what, like the producers of this show, like, do you think that they just like are idiots, or like did did they want you off like quickly, like because like Tom has done so many awesome movies and some obscure movies, like from the 80s or whatever. Like
they could have put a volcano.
They could, Joe versus the volcano, Bachelor Party, like a fucking the blow up doll
no one
from
would
Bachelor Party.
No one would know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why didn't they think outside the box? Why didn't they think outside the box?
I know, that's what I thought too. And what's funny is when they did reveal what our bottle clues were after the fact, like what if someone took my clue, it was actually a clue from Big. It was played chopsticks on a piano. So I'm like, the younger kids wouldn't have got that. I'm like, if they did that clue first on the wall, like a piano. I mean, there actually was a piano, but that was for Alicia Keys. So
or if they had the piano there, like if someone stepped on it, like some people might know it, and then some people might think it's a musician.
Well, that would be like, hello, look at my clue.
That's another giveaway.
They could have put like an AIDS test. Right?
They could have done Philadelphia.
Just the state of Philadelphia.
The state of Philadelphia.
No, not the state. Like an AIDS test. Like an HIV positive.
They could have had Magic Johnson or Charlie Sheen there, just sitting there with
lighthearted. That's ABC family friendly.
Exactly.
They had Magic Johnson in a chair.
Yeah, Magic Johnson on there, and be like, hey, how is this guy related?
Magic Johnson, Charlie Sheen. That's it.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Horrible.
No, so the thing is like any of those clues on that board, probably I could find a movie for Tom. Like that relates to his movies.
It is hard going in there, Tom Hanks being your uncle, because he is like a huge celebrity.
And
so
my theory, your question, if I think they kind of planned it all. I mean, let's be hypothetical here. Like, you would think that, like, if Tom Hanks was the first celebrity let go or whatever, the first relation let go, of course people are going to be like, Tom Hanks' niece was on the show or whatever.
He's
and
I want to watch the rest of these.
I want to watch the rest of it, see how big these other celebrities are. So, and then of course, and then Dolly Parton was like third.
Yeah, you're competing with, all right, the daughter of J.B. Smoove, which is like, all right, who gives a shit?
What the hell?
I mean,
she was on
the
there?
niece of Dale Earnhart Jr.
That's a kind of.
I don't know.
What was it, like a NASCAR?
Only if you know NASCAR,
Yeah,
though.
but
I don't know NASCAR.
Like, do a lot of these people, like, you have to really know a lot about some of these celebrities, I would think. Like the grandson of Jimmy Carter. Like, no offense, but like
Jimmy Carter? Like, are you serious?
No offense, but like I guarantee like not that many people know. I mean, they know who Jimmy Carter is, but like the younger people, like, who the fuck knows like what clues that's gonna be? You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean?
And his clue is like a peanut farmer.
Yeah, that's tough.
Get
that's
out
tough.
of here.
I mean, that's for the older generation.
They had it in for you. No, that's not right.
They did not know who Chris was, though. Chris was Donny Osmond.
Son of Donny Osmond.
Nobody
who
knew
the hell is like I know who Donny Osmond
They don't
is,
release
but I don't
anyone's
even
last
know.
name, do they? It's just
no.
Yeah,
you can even have a fake name.
Could it be like
really?
brother and sister? I think like Osmond and Marie or whatever. But like Donny Osmond, like come on, Jimmy Carter.
Brother,
who else is there? Who
brother
else?
of Lil Nas X.
Oh my god!
Yeah. See, I would know that. Like there's
You
like
had the
they
biggest
are
celebrity.
You did.
They are
You
celebrities in
daughter
their
of
own
Eddie
right.
Murphy. That's another.
That's a big
That's
one.
a rival with.
She
with your
lasted
uncle,
a while,
I'd say.
right?
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Daughter of Eddie
Shane
Murphy.
Oh yeah, she got discovered like fourth or something.
Okay, yeah.
Because she had a good alliance going and stuff. Everyone played. I mean, they all played amazing. It's fun
Niece
to like
of Jenny
watch
McCarthy.
back.
That's a
That
good
one,
one.
she could have won, dude, because nobody knew who she was.
I would say Tom Hanks and Eddie Murphy. The biggest,
biggest
stars
ones
on there.
yeah,
for sure. Yeah, Dolly Parton.
But like last season, if you watch last season, it was a whole bunch of different
here's
areas.
Season 1. They had granddaughter of Whoopi Goldberg, sister of Tiffany Haddish, cousin of Zendaya.
What?
Grandson of Chuck Norris.
Wait, it was a cousin of Zendaya?
That's what it says here.
Oh, they didn't even allow us to do cousins.
Daughter of Al Sharpton.
Oh, wow, that's a big one.
Granddaughter of Dean Martin.
Oh Jesus!
Sister of Keke Palmer.
Yeah, because they could be
Palmer?
dead.
Who
They
the
could be
hell-
dead or alive.
And that one, that person won.
Yeah, because who the fuck is Keke Palmer? I don't even know who Keke Palmer
Keke
is.
Palmer? I don't know. Keke
Oh,
Palmer.
I know
is,
Keke Palmer. Yeah,
Who is
no.
she? She's an actress.
She's a black actress.
Yes.
You can tell by the name Keke. But
You can? I know some white people named
I
Keke.
know. My
No, I'm
sister's nickname is
sorry.
Kiki.
Racist.
No, really? I didn't know. Sorry. Can you delete that?
It's like what babies. It's like what babies call them if they can't get the name.
My
Kiki.
bad. My bad.
It's just it's interesting, like, you know, because like if this show keeps going on, like it's like how many
Well, that's the tricky thing. Is like
How
the
many
bigger the
celebrity, yeah.
celebrity, the more
Right.
fucked you are.
right exactly.
I
and
think.
it's like how many you know
Oh, we saw you.
nieces daughters of like whoever you know
Wouldn't it be
But that's the
interesting
thing.
though if they did like a parent of a celebrity?
parent of celebrity.
Yeah,
If they're-
that'd
if they're
be a
still
good. That'd be a
alive.
good show.
Yeah.
I think that what they did was they screwed up with you is because they should have put like a red shoe because no one knows the movie The Man with the Red
Exactly.
Shoe.
Just so
None
I
of
could
those
get
people-
through one
Exactly,
day.
exactly.
Yeah.
But to put a paddle, I mean, they might as well
Something
put
from
Bubba Gum
Dragnet.
I know.
Shrimp on there.
They
you know,
did. They put a bubble gum machine.
What about like when-
Oh, a what?
a bubble gum machine
bubble
as a play
gum.
on word for
Oh.
bubble gum?
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
They could have
No.
done something when Tom was in the Punchline movie. When he was
Yeah, they could have put a
stand-up.
microphone like or
Dragnet,
stand up,
like some of the
Dragnet.
lesser known like cult films.
And
The
they
Money
did-
Pit.
and
Like what
it
about
didn't-
like?
I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
And
Yeah,
it
that's
didn't
one of my
help
favorites.
that my clues were also the biggest, most colorful clues on the
Oh,
board
yeah,
too. Like
yeah.
you had to really look hard for the obscure clues.
No,
but,
they definitely screwed you with that. I mean, it's like.
it is what it is.
It
Because
is
I mean,
what it is.
because they knew I would probably react like that.
So
So,
yeah,
they're
let's
like,
talk. Let's talk about
You're
let's-
pushing your buttons.
yeah, they were like, Carly's very passionate about this game, and she
Yeah.
probably will go bonkers
Let's-
if we eliminate her first.
Let's play a small clip of like
Oh,
when you're
Lord.
getting eliminated.
I helped you. I helped you.
Hugo, who do you think Carly's claim to fame is?
I think your celebrity relative is. Tom Hanks.
Oh my God.
Carly. Wow. He was correct. Congratulations, Hugo.
These freaking clues are so freaking obvious. Freaking bench. That's the freaking poster of the freaking Forrest Gump. Are you kidding me? She's screaming, she's screaming, she's screaming, she's screaming. Why a bench? Why a bench? There's literally no reference to benches on any other movie. Even Gabriel found that out. He's not even like smart.
For real? That's cold.
They didn't even get to do any challenges.
And he like pretty. I wanted them to hear it. Like,
Right.
Like a bench. Like
Right.
a bench.
Yeah.
Really a bench. That's like what what I was basically trying
And
to
that's
say.
great TV too.
Yeah.
For the episode.
Because people are
it's
like, "Didn't you know you were mic'd?" I'm like, "Yes, I wanted them to hear it."
Right, yeah, and you were competing for like $100,000,
Yeah.
right? So of course you'd be pissed. Yeah, it's like it's. So what are the challenges that you'd have to do? Like if you had stayed on, like what are the games they do?
They
or whatever?
do like little itty bitty reveals, like one like as they go. So like there's one where there's like trivia questions, and they have to find the star on the Walk of Fame with that goes to that trivia, and whoever gets that star,
Right.
they get points. And then they've done other things like looking for clues in like a barrel of fish stuff. Like some of it's disgusting, but not
right.
most of it's like playful and fun.
Playful.
And it's
You
not
dodged
like
a bullet.
Survivor stuff. Yeah, there were some gross ones, but like
Right.
they said they smelled like fish for a while.
So interesting.
I was gonna say was the amount of hate that you've received, but you got love too.
Right.
But I've seen your posts, and I'm just like always like Jesus Christ. Like people are just, yeah, I bet you. Like I don't know. Like they say some mean shit to you.
They're really
It's
mad.
so
They're
weird.
really, really mad that I I'm claiming Tom as my uncle, even though he's my uncle by marriage, because Rita married him when I was 4.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know. I mean, he's been my uncle since I was a baby. So I'm like, I'm
your
pretty.
uncle, though.
He's my uncle.
It's like we all have aunts and uncles that are like
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I'm not like his blood, but
Right.
like, give it a like. Do you think I wanted to use Rita as my celebrity relative? She's the first person I emailed about the show. I was like, hey, I want to do this show, and then she, and then they used Tom anyway, so I didn't have a choice.
Well, because so you pitched Rita, and they were like, great, but then they're like, well, Rita's married to Tom, so that makes Tom your uncle. Well, let's do. They wanted Tom
exactly,
Hanks.
yeah.
They want, it's like
Right.
Yeah, like you had a choice or anything like that. But just people like come at you, like some of the mean shit that you've posted. I can't really remember it now, but
they just say how spoiled and titled, and like a lot of people were mad because I said, I'm like, Gabriel, he's not smart, and I'm like, I didn't know what to say because there was nothing to say.
Is that the guy who ousted you?
And he won.
Oh yeah. Oh, he won the whole. That was Jimmy Carter's thing?
No,
that was
Nick Cannon's brother.
Oh, Nick Cannon's brother.
wait, that white guy that said that was
What white guy?
No, wait.
Who's the guy that guessed that Tom Hanks was your uncle?
Oh,
Who's
Hugo.
That wasn't Gabriel. Then.
That's Jimmy Carter's
That's Jimmy
grandson.
Carter's
Yeah.
grandson. Okay.
But no, when I said that, I mean, people got so mad that I said that, and I'm like, you guys, I didn't even know him, and he was playing dumb for a reason because we all thought he was related to a football player. So I'm like, he's not smart. Like even he knows Tom Hanks. I'm like, isn't there one person in the world that doesn't know Tom Hanks?
Yeah, is there some idiot on the show that does not know who Tom Hanks is?
No.
Like,
So that's why I was just like, yeah. And so people really got mad at me for saying that.
I would be like, if I was on that show, like, there's probably some people like I may not know who, like something like a musician is or something. To be honest, like
a lot of people wouldn't know who the
Palmer.
fucking Jimmy Carter is.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's just ridiculous that his grandson's on the show. I think that's
if they're young enough, they're not gonna have to know. They're gonna have to look it up.
Exactly. People don't even know who the other presidents are, man. Like
they don't know who our current president is.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
People know who Trump
Our current
is.
president doesn't know he's president.
Yeah. Getting political here.
Oh no!
Your mom's gonna love that one.
Oh yeah. Fuck my mom, ridiculous.
Yeah. You put he put a Biden flag in front of our house.
Yeah. Well,
really?
I went
because she's a big Trump supporter.
I was in New Jersey last week to visit my family, and when I was home, they had a Trump flag in the backyard, and it said like, I don't know. It didn't say Trump 2024, but it said like, in this house we believe Biden should be in a retirement home.
Oh no.
Hillary should be in jail and Trump
Those
should
are
be
the
president or
flags they
something
have.
like that. Something like that. And it's in the backyard. So I was like, I'm going to order a Biden Harris 24 flag and put it on the front, hide it on the front yard before I leave to come back. So I ordered one on Amazon, and it came a couple of days later. And I put it up, and then we were getting in the car, and we sat down. Immediately, my mom goes, "What is that? Who put that on the lawn?" And she gets out of the car and like starts walking. I start filming her, and she just like starts taking it off. And she's like, "Get this shit off the yard." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's on my Instagram." But then I was like, "Why don't you put the Trump flag in the front yard? You're not that proud, I guess. It's in the backyard, the Trump flag."
Well, they're in Jersey, right? There's a lot of Trump supporters.
I walked
there.
around my block. There's Trump flags all over the fucking neighborhood. I'm like, oh God.
I can't believe we still have to listen to
Time
his
to go
name
back to
now.
LA.
I'm like, wasn't it nice to not have to hear his name?
it was-
on
I
the
think
news?
he's gonna win.
It was
man.
really fun watching him get arrested, and then the Republican debates with my parents.
Oh,
It was the one night they stayed up late, like to watch that shit with me, and like we were just like arguing the whole time. And,
You guys are arguing.
Well,
about,
yeah, I was.
Who do they like, Vivek?
Well, they want Trump, but yeah, they're like, oh, yeah, he's got some great. And they were like, DeSantis is interesting, right? And I'm like, interesting. I was like, honestly, I told them like, look, if I had to vote for any of these people on this Republican panel, it would probably be Chris Christie or whatever.
Chris Christie or Haley. I liked
Nick-
Haley too.
Yeah,
Nikki
she
Haley.
did good too. But I was like, Chris Christie, like, he was the only one that said like something normal when it came to like the point when they were like, would any of you endorse Trump if he is in prison and still the nominee?
Yeah,
and like
Vivek
everyone
put
was
his hand
like
up,
this.
like, right away.
DeSantis like delayed for a moment, and then like
Yeah.
Christie was the only one that was like, "Are you listening to yourselves? Like he's a prisoner, and you want him to be president? Like
I
no,
know.
like yeah, that makes sense."
I got like a smidge of the Republican debate by accident, and they were all acting like children, yelling at each other
Oh,
and cutting
yeah.
each other off. I was like,
It was horrible. Yeah.
this is weird.
I did like how like Vivek put his hand up right away, and then he saw other hands slowly going
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
And then
It's like-
DeSantis was like the last one.
They're like copying.
Okay.
It's like they're copying off each other's tests. Like, what does he got?
Yeah, what you
He
got?
might as well have been like scratching his back or something like that. 'Cause
Yeah,
his
yeah.
hand slowly. It's
Yeah.
a really funny scene.
Oh, I gotta see
Can I get a
that.
volunteer?
Yeah,
No, no.
exactly. He's like,
Oh, that's so funny.
It was funny, yeah, yeah. Maybe they can get one of maybe Barron Trump could be on the claim to fame.
no, that kid is a beast. That kid is so.
You can't be
I know.
like popular.
You can't
even
be
though,
too popular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even though a lot of
They're
the
gonna
cast have like
they're gonna
tons
run out of
followers.
people at some point. I think it's gonna be like this is the fourth cousin to Tom Cruise.
So I know you don't want to talk about the show, but the last thing I want to know about it is like, did they take away your phones from you? Or,
Yeah.
I'd imagine so, yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like you just couldn't
It's
even
it's strict
follow
reality.
me on Instagram
Reality,
and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and the other thing I think it's now out there that like people don't understand is like when you do get eliminated, you are then sequestered for that entire time
So
that
how
you're
long?
in
How
production.
long was that? That happens
A
with all
month.
reality. A month. So are you
So
like
I had no
are you
phone.
like in a hotel for like a month or whatever? Like
Shut up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
What
that.
hotel were you staying at?
I don't know if I should say that.
No,
really?
no, it's weird. Like I had a friend that tried out for Survivor, and like he didn't even get on, but like he was like almost there, and they sequestered him in a hotel in Santa Monica for like 4 weeks,
What?
and he didn't even make it on the show. It was between him and like two
Are
other
they
people.
paying you during this time? They
Well,
have to be.
They
It's a
give
part of the
you-
contract,
they give
right?
you- yeah, like you
Like a
just
per
you
diem?
have to make sure you're available for these dates, which
Right.
is a 4-week, amount of time.
What if you
and
have a
that's
family?
Oh, they don't care.
They don't care. You have to
care.
be. Don't you know these people on the Bachelor and the Bachelorette?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
always like they have to go away for that entire.
You literally
they're not
have to
gonna just,
like say goodbye to your life for like 3 months.
Yeah,
and then like
you're there.
I don't
didn't
know if
know
they
that.
pay you
'Cause
or
they
what.
hold
They probably have to
you.
give you something, but like it's kind of like either like be unemployed or like have flexibility in your job or have no life or whatever. I don't know.
Well,
It's
they
like-
pay you a stipend for
Right.
they have to.
They have
for,
to give you
for
something.
taking you away from work.
right,
But
right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is that why you were gone for a while?
It's like, what happened to Carly? I don't know.
I was like, is Carly? What happened to her? Maybe
I
she'll
know. I
come
was
to my
like,
show.
I'm taking a social media break, you guys.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
as if I was like just doing it on my
Be
own
back
accord.
soon. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did you
We just
announce
kept
it?
talking
Were you one of
shit.
those?
You did?
I
I was like-
remember. Yes, I remember
I was like,
that.
guys, I'm
Oh.
taking a social media break, and I was like, because I knew
I
I,
feel
had
like
to.
because I feel like
I was
I've only
rolling
met.
my eyes when you did that because I was like, oh, really?
I didn't even
Carly,
see
you're
that.
gonna be-
Well, I only-
I did.
I think I only met Carly once before. I think at your birthday or something like that. I forget what it was, but
Oh yeah, Carly's birthday at the well.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I didn't.
When 2 people showed up,
yes,
you guys
I
were the
remember
only
that. We
2.
were there. We were there first.
No, there was more people.
No, more people showed up later.
More people
did
showed
later.
up.
But we were on time, which
You were on
never happens in
time.
LA.
Nick Cannon's
I know.
brother showed up. Yeah, everyone was there.
Yeah, everyone
Nick
was
Cannon's brother
Nick
showed
Cannon's
up.
second cousin. That's funny though. So all right. So, but you've really like blown up this opportunity as far as like it went viral and you flipping out on the show and now everyone knows
I just
the show.
accepted it that like people
It's-
need to just
it's
accept
great.
it that I was just upset and it's part of who I am. I'm passionate. I'm
Right.
like, and it was funny and a little outlandish, but like obviously I don't think I deserve more than any of the other castmates. I just thought I'd be really good television, so I
Mm-hmm. Right.
was upset that I was
No,
getting
that's
cut
what they
short.
want, and I'm sure the producers are like, "This is great. Like, we got it all."
Oh,
Right?
it was on everything. I listened to Corolla. I listened to like some other different podcasts, and
Mm-hmm.
it was all over the news. People were talking about it. It was like a highlight.
Now there's merch?
There's merch.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and more camera time.
I
you
did
know?
that as a
And
joke.
I know.
your uncle wated it or watched clips of, I'm guessing. or, yeah.
I think he said he saw just enough.
right.
On the trailer.
That's hysterical.
I know.
Oh my god. So you're also you were working actress. You've been in stuff. You've been in
Charlie Wilson's War.
Charlie Wilson's War. Larry Crown. Right. You were in a Bachelor parody. I see this on your
Yeah,
IMDb.
that was
that's-
so fun.
Did that prepare you for this kind of?
Yeah, because because there's literally a scene
That's what I
where
mean.
I'm
It's kinda-
crying and I'm like,
Yeah.
Peter's not gonna want to talk to me, and even though Peter's like literally talking to me,
Yeah.
because that's what they do on the show. They're like, I don't have enough time with you.
It is kind of funny to
And they're
claim.
like,
that-
he's like, I'm right here. This
Yeah.
is my time with you. Let's have time together.
It is kind of funny the way the claim to fame, like when they kick you off, when they vote, when they announce who they think it is. It's so dramatic, like you've all been through something like The Bachelor, like with the relationships and like crying, like, but you really haven't. I'm guessing, right? Like it's more just like.
Did more people cry, or did other
Yeah.
people cry when they got kicked off?
Not like me, but like they were like tearly. Like so many people had better exits than me, and I was like, damn it!
Your reaction to getting it was kind of like you were in a relationship, like for like weeks with someone on, like The Bachelor, where like they broke my heart and fucking I'm ruined.
No,
like,
this is what's so funny is that normally when people got eliminated, they were like, "I love my celebrity relative; they're so lovely," and I'm like, fuck you, because I saw his picture come up and I'm like, why do you have to be so famous?
Right, exactly.
Even though of course I love Tom, I was just like, I'm like, I really hated that it was like Tom's face coming up because I just like, it was just you
Now they were saying, I was watching some clips and they were saying when people were guessing the clues and stuff like that, Tom Hanks's name was dropped a couple times, and they said that like, oh, if you look at Carly, like she was reacting when we said Tom Hanks, and she was like, or, now going back and watching it, were you trying to be your best actress, not give away any, like inkling that you're related to him?
I was
or whatever?
terrible. I had really bad poker face, but not just that. Like I knew that I was the only option for Tom Hanks to, if he is in the house, I was the only viable option because of my 2 truths and a lie. So that was where it was really difficult for me because I just didn't know where to hide. I was definitely like, well, you know who else is in Forrest Gump? Gary Sinise.
Yeah, right.
I'm like,
They had a wheelchair.
and Robin Wright.
Now you're-
And I just started like listing off all the Forrest Gump like people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Sally Fields. Maybe it's Robert Zemeckis, the director. Fucking.
that's literally what I was trying to do, and it just did not work.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
like,
Everyone's like, yeah, okay.
Chris knew it right away, and then I tried to push them the astronaut on a real astronaut, like Buzz Aldrin, because I saw a B on there too.
Right.
So I was like, so I tried anything. I really did.
The astronaut and the bench. That's ridiculous. What a moron.
Like his biggest freaking movie.
Yeah. Do you think there definitely had to be a discussion in the producers' room? Like, now, do we use the bench?
They
Or
knew.
do-
They knew.
What
They
I
knew
think
they
is
were
like there's a prop guy and he probably like just like went shopping one day and so saw this bench and was like, oh, Forrest Gump.
They were like the laziest producers and prop people around.
But
That's what I'm thinking.
on.
I'm thinking they're literally on the phone. Yeah, no, honey, I got to pick up some props. And they just
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
up
Even if
in
it
the
was
car.
a more obscure clue, I probably still would have been figured out.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. Oh, yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't think so. I think, like I
Now-
said,
now
if
you're
it was a volcano, a red
yeah,
shoe,
yeah.
people don't know these movies now. You
No,
know,
they
and I bet
don't.
you the people in the house were
Unless
probably
there's like
too
a major,
young.
like, young Tom
And then
Hanks
Forrest
fan,
Gump could
you
have
know.
been like the finale clue. If,
Yeah.
they're really
Yes.
that dumb.
Yeah,
If they're really
exactly.
that dumb to not figure it out by
I mean,
then,
they might have
then
well
put a
put it,
Forrest
they should have
Gump
just
clue.
put his Oscar with his name on it. On
Yeah.
the fucking thing. Now, your 2 truths and a lie. Were you able to pick them, or were they kind of like shoving you towards certain things?
No, I was definitely able to pick it,
Yeah.
but because I kept going back and forth, but you can't change it once you like tell them what you want. You can't change it.
So you
I
said Oscar as one of the truths.
Yeah, that's not.
Were you,
That was-
was
What
there
were the other
was there a
options?
point where you were like, I could do like even like bosom buddies or something, like
cross-dresser.
Yeah, like cross dress. I don't know, like something like something. Did you think of any obscure thing like on your list? Was Oscar always like in
Well,
the
no,
in the
because
pot?
that is my truth.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me use like his lifetime achievement award or anything like that. I was like,
Right.
that had to be my truth for some reason, which he's
See,
gotten.
that-
He's gotten
yeah.
so many. I mean, actually, I probably could have used his AFI lifetime achievement award.
Did
I
it
don't
say
even think I
Oscar or Oscars? Did it say?
Oscar.
Okay.
And then, the musician thing just didn't work for me because I'm like, with my personality, it doesn't look like I'd be related to a musician. I don't know. Like,
Right.
it's definitely more viable that I'd be related to an actor. So I should have used that as my truth.
Got it.
And then just done like a different gender relationship, like mom or daughter, not daughter, mom or aunt or something. But See, I couldn't use aunt either because that's too close to home as being truth. So it was just a struggle. It was a struggle.
Yeah. I mean, you're going in with the most well-known people in the world.
Yeah, but it's also one of the most famous movies of all time.
Yeah,
you know, so it's just like, everyone
Okay,
knows.
let's talk about being bass holes.
hole.
Bass hole.
Bass holes.
Speaking of music, yeah, bass hole. Yes. So this show is called "I'm a Bass Hole."
It's a bass hole.
Bass hole. Doug Bass.
That's the funniest thing because I remember in high school, they put a thing like they need a bass. Someone to play the bass, and there's who the hell plays a bass? Because it says.
Well, when people look at the name bass or bass, it's like you're either a musician person and you're like bass, or you're a fish and you're like bass.
I know, but she just said bass.
I know, bass hole.
But I always thought it was bass for some reason, and then I don't know.
So you do have a music mind. See, bass.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
Sure.
All right, let's talk about bass holes. So guests come on and they talk about a time in their life that they were an asshole. It can be an isolated incident, a series of events in your life, a good story, a time that you were an asshole. So we invite you to share.
We'll call you out
an asshole story with the audience today.
We'll call you out too if it's just like, so people come on the show and they're like, oh, I don't have a story.
My God.
No,
Or it's very mediocre.
Or like Dan Postain, who was on here and he was just like talking about like whatever he was. Postain. He was on here and he was like, I was working at Vanderpump, and and everyone that was like an asshole was everyone that was ordering drinks, and it wasn't like he. Like, it was like, you.
No, and then you have to be the asshole.
And then he's like, and then I was making out with this hot MILF, and then some guy was like, man, I wish I was you. I'm like, how is this an asshole story?
A lot of people.
I was actually thinking. When I was trying to think of it, I was like, well. Every time I was an asshole, I was drunk. So I don't want to do a drunk asshole story, but I have tons.
All right. Well, we'll start with one, and then, if we're not happy, we'll go with the second one.
And then I was like, I've been an asshole to customers as a server, like guests, definitely. But yeah, I would say like, I don't know. Okay, well, I have a couple stories. One is like, as a server, I was like, these people came in really late, right when we were closing, and they got a whole bunch of things comped, and like their bill was hardly anything. They split it. It was two couples, and then I was like, I said, and I couldn't read like the number. It was like a 3 or an 8, and so I was like, is this a 3 or an 8? And they're like, and then she's like, 3. And I was like, oh, so it's 15%. Okay, thank you. And I was just so condescending about it, and like I definitely got fired for that.
They fired you just for that?
Yeah, because she went and complained, of course, after that, and I I was like, nah, yeah, wah, wah. But that wasn't me being a total
she was a
asshole.
foreigner.
She was a foreigner. And
I don't think you're an asshole for that, because it's like I've served and I bartend currently and all that stuff. So it's like there's been times where someone's ordered like drinks and they're like they give you $1 out of like a $60 tab or something.
Yeah, that's an asshole.
And it's like literally like I'll give the change back and be like, we have quarters. Sometimes I'll take 4 quarters and be like, thank you.
Yeah.
And like I just put it back. It's like I just hand it back.
I'll just start carrying quarters.
But that's being an asshole, but like also just giving his change back.
I got a haircut today, and the lady was telling me about her, like she needs a tip basically as I was getting the haircut. And
at Floyd's?
At Floyd's,
where I ran into you that day?
Yeah, the same one. Yeah. And then she was just telling me, and I gave her a tip anyways, but it was still like she had to tell me, he's like, yeah, we get a lot of foreigners here, and they they don't tip because we only get paid like I think she gets like $17 an hour or something like that, whatever. Because I was telling her how much like the price has gone up. It was like $24 in 2014.
Oh yeah, because now owners have to like pay everyone
much more
money.
Yeah, it's fucking $38 now, man. That's the most I've ever paid for a haircut.
And they don't do the shoulder massage.
Yeah,
I asked
or
her
the hand job.
They don't do the shoulder massage.
It says it right there. It's
they have a shoulder massage. It's part
and
of
they're
the whole
supposed
thing,
to do the neck shave with the shave.
Yeah, she didn't do that either.
That's what I mean.
What?
I actually, you know what? Next time I go in there, I'm asking for all that shit because they did raise the price a lot, and I'm like, that stuff's supposed to be included.
But the massage is always bullshit too. It was like really quick. It's like you're done. Get up.
I was brought in the back for my massage.
Oh yeah, you got a happy ending. It was a dude.
It was Floyd.
I like how whenever I'm getting a nail, like a manicure or pedicure, they're always like, you want massage? I'm like, I'm like, no. I'm like, yes, but no, because I'm like, I know they're just gonna be like.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I want like dig in there.
Yeah.
That's the
I want when
Floyd-
they walk on you.
That's
yeah.
a Floyd's massage. It's very just quick. It's like maybe like 10 seconds. And like, all right, you're
It's
done.
not even a massage.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm like-
rubbing lotion.
It's a
No,
vi- it's a
with
vibrating
it's a
machine.
vibrating thing on their hand. And,
It's like a-
and they
it's a
just go like
hand
this,
massage.
and they're like, you like?
no pressure.
Actually, you know what? I actually
No
don't
pressure.
want it because like when they do start it, it's like it's like literally a minute and a half, and it's like, oh, that's nice, and then they stop, and I'm like, fuck, now I want to go get like a real massage
Yeah.
because it was like a tease, you know? It's like, oh, do you like it? All right, it's done.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm glad I didn't get that today. I didn't get the shave. I didn't get that. any
Oh
of that.
man, what a waste! All right, so telling the people, the customers, that they only live 15%. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's really nice.
No, that's
You're
their
just,
Okay,
ass.
I
you're just
have
you're
other
asking
ones.
for your job, your tip money. Yeah.
I said, okay, so I was, this is another serving one, and then I'll move to another area. So serving, I was working with a girl, and like I had my 2 friends come in. I'm like, and they got a dessert, and like she gave them, for some reason, like she gave them the like 2 spoons that were the wrong spoons. They were the soup spoons. And I had a freak out. I was like, why did you give them the wrong spoons? I'm like, these are my friends. And I'm like, and I was really mean to her, and she
because
called
they were
me
your
a
friend.
bully. She said I
Really?
bullied her. But I was like,
Did you get
I'm
fired
like,
again?
I think so.
But you have seniority. How many serving jobs have you been fired for?
So many.
Really?
So many.
Wow.
That means you're a passionate person. When you
No,
get fired
you-
from serving jobs, that means you're very passionate.
Or you just
Oh
say,
my
How long-
God.
how
Are you
long-
serious?
how
Like,
long
why
have you
would you
been-
get mad over that? Who cares?
How long
I
have you
was
been a
also
server?
young and immature,
Okay.
and like these are like when I was in my 20s, I
All
was
right.
like always
Now
just
you've matured
a reckless
a little bit as a
person.
server, and you
I
don't
was
care
mean
what
to
it's
her, and so yeah, I was a
And then she
bitch.
called you a bully again. How many times have you been a bully?
No, just that
So
one
did
time.
they eat the dessert
That
with
was the one
the
time
wrong
she,
spoons?
she literally did not want to work with me because she was afraid of me.
now you're
And I
just
was
on
like-
national TV doing this.
I wasn't yelling at anyone.
No,
on,
you
on the
you
TV.
had
You
to
got
fit
mad,
in your
though.
room.
But yeah. No, but
I was yelling at the
yeah.
situation.
Yeah. You did call out the guy that outed you though, saying like, I trusted you.
Oh, I
or
did
whatever.
yell at him kind of meanly. That was like so uncalled for.
I
No.
had your
That's
back.
not, yeah.
right.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
that is an asshole.
That's-
It's not that bad, but you're
mean,
very picky
They
right
can
there.
still eat the dessert with the spoon.
Okay, and then, I mean, we've all been asshole drivers. So, like, I'm the
Yeah.
asshole driver that goes into the right turning lane, but then I get into the left lane. I veer in at the last second,
Last
so I don't
second.
have to wait in that lane. You
Oh,
know?
you were talking about with the gutter pass.
you swerve.
Yeah.
You swerve
Yeah, that's
in
not
and
an
out.
asshole. I
The
do that all
gutter-
day. I do that every day. I do that all
The gutter
fucking day.
pass.
It's called the gutter pass.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that's what I call it.
But
yeah.
even on Crescent
LA
Heights, when
gutter
it's like
pass.
you must turn right on that lane, and then on those,
Oh, yeah, that's an
That's
asshole.
an asshole.
Laurel Canyon going up the hill.
Yes.
I did that for years because when I lived in
And
Studio
then they
City,
put
I
the
used to work.
cones because so many people were
Oh, yeah,
cutting
yeah,
over,
everyone
and
cut it.
now one guy floored it right there, and like
Yeah.
got in an accident. My uncle laughed. My uncle told me the story. Not that uncle. My other uncle.
Other uncle.
But he was driving up Mulholland or not Mulholland, right where Mulholland is,
Laurel
and
Canyon.
Laurel,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like someone tried to he wouldn't let them in because he knew,
Right,
and then they
right.
just veered it, and then they crashed into the other
I used to
car.
do that all the time when I lived in Studio City, and I had my New Jersey license plate still. I used to take the wrong one, and then at last minute, because I'd come over here for work, and I'd be like, I don't know, I'm visiting.
That's what I do.
I don't know where I am. I'm from New
That's
Jersey.
what I
I'm
do.
sorry.
I always put my hand up. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm
I've
communicating.
never been here
Yeah, yeah.
before.
I go like this. I put my hands up. Like, I'm sorry.
There's
But, like,
there's Mulholland Drive. Oh wow, look,
Yeah,
there it is.
yeah,
It's right
exactly.
here.
I always try to explain myself, even though they don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. They just
Yeah.
see somebody moving their hands, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know.
But then it's funny because I hate when someone does it to me. So I'm
Right,
like,
right.
what an asshole.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, but I've definitely done it before.
And they go like this.
Yeah, yeah. They do the same thing. Everyone's lost. We get it. All
Yeah,
right.
it's like, I didn't see it. I didn't know. Like, I'm like, fuck.
I know, but yeah, that's. I mean,
Asshole
I'm
drivers.
definitely an asshole driver.
All
I
right.
would say.
But is there something where everyone's an asshole driver? at some
Okay,
point.
then you
Is
want
there
to know my
everyone is
this
an
is
asshole
the
driver?
worst one.
something that you did something
Yes.
like you
Could
totally
I say
regret?
Could I say something though? It's like right now, what was it, like Street People of Los Angeles, which I don't like that.
Yeah.
that
The IG?
The IG, yeah.
that's great.
It could be good, but it's like always everything's just shitting on LA so
it's
much.
disturbing, some of those videos.
And then, yeah, so I get fucking annoyed by it sometimes because it's like,
Did you see the video with the woman at Ralph's, the naked woman, taking the cakes and rubbing them all over herself?
No, I think I might have. I went to. Yeah, but it's like,
I go to that Ralph's.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is they posted recently about how like LA is like known for road rage. Well, it's not though. Actually, Arizona won, but they posted how
Really?
LA is the number one for road rage. But it's like everyone is not from LA, so go fuck yourselves. And it's like,
Yes, correct. They don't know what they're doing.
Exactly,
Half the time.
yeah,
And I'm like, you guys, like I think I complained about this last time on your podcast.
On my podcast, yeah.
But like, you know, the 101 and the 134 interchange, people are like, oh, I need to get to the 134. And then they like slow down the 101 lanes.
Yeah. You're assholes.
Yeah.
Assholes. Or like people that don't know how to, in California, that you could turn on a red light when it's, on the right lane, which we're blocking possibly, but still,
Yeah.
like, it's that fucking blows me
Yeah.
up.
I have
But
one
sorry.
really bad asshole
All right,
thing. Now,
let's hear it.
this is
Let's
the
hear it.
finale
Let's hear it.
asshole one,
All right.
okay?
All right, here,
I can't
drum
believe I'm
roll.
even going to mention this.
This is safe
This
space.
is what we
This
want,
is
right?
safe space.
This is, okay, the world will listen
No one will
now.
know.
This is a
No one
safe
will know.
space.
And I hope she doesn't hear. I hope this person doesn't listen to this. But okay, I started dating my best friend's ex-boyfriend
Wow.
in college.
Okay. Best
How
friends
did
and
that come
ex-boyfriend.
about?
How
Okay.
long were they not? Wait, while she was dating them? Or
No,
okay.
they had just broken up, and then he was like,
So he was real.
going on, like
How long
coming
after
after
they
me.
broke up? What was the time frame?
I feel like I don't remember exactly, but I remember it was
think
not
you do.
far. I really don't. It was kind of
Couple
like
weeks?
blurred lines. Like I
Month?
think
Yeah.
we hung out once without her, and
Mm-hmm.
then it was like that's when it kind of. I was like, I saw the flirtation,
Okay.
and then I was like, oh, this is actually happening. And then we ended up dating though 2 years. So, but
right.
but she
But
dumped me as a
she
friend.
was not cool with it. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Wow, what
She
an
came to
asshole.
She came to my house and was like I thought she was gonna beat me up.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, time out. So this guy must have been really good looking.
He was very cute.
Okay. And then you guys were in college,
Yeah.
and then they were going out for how long?
I think they went out it was like the end of high school, so like senior year, and then just senior year they
So
were
this
dating.
is a high school friend.
Yeah, it was a high school friend.
Wow,
I know.
you were a bitch. That's not.
We're talking about
I
being
know.
assholes
No,
here.
yeah, I know. Well,
But
okay,
do you think she
great.
would have been cool with it if you went to her privately and been like, I really like whatever his name is?
She was a bastard.
I didn't know that like he was serious. I would have never done that. I just didn't know he was like interested, and then it just happened. But we ended up dating.
Well, at least you guys
a
dated
while.
for like a couple. It wasn't just like you hooked up and then it was like, oh fuck, this is
Yeah.
a mistake or whatever. You know.
Do you still talk to this friend or no? Never.
And I'm
again?
really sad about it because I do love her still, and I miss her. But
Where is she? Is
and
she married now, or does she?
She is getting married.
All right, so then it's fine.
Yeah.
You should. You should. It is. No?
I'm still, and look who's still single.
Exactly.
You should reach
Karma.
out. You should reach out
But
to her
look,
now.
I was
She's getting
young, you
married.
guys. I was young.
What were you, 21? How old was he?
I was
20?
8. This is like when I was 18, 19, 20.
All right, so
'Cause
yeah.
it was high school and college. Like
You're,
the first year
you're
of college.
enabling her. No, it's not
was the
cool.
first year.
You're not gonna marry that. You're gonna
Oh,
date. That's
it's
not gonna.
not cool.
Nah, no one's getting. Look, 18,
You're not even a girl, and you're like, this is a
18, 19-year-old relationships.
It's pretty fucking fucked up.
It is pretty fucked
I
up.
don't know.
It is fucked up. Like
In
you don't
hindsight,
do that.
I would have never let him sway me into
Yeah.
a relationship. You know,
And
like
it's fucked up on his part too. Like
Yeah.
he's an asshole too. Like you
I
both.
think it's fine because you guys dated for
I
2
was
years.
the other girl. I was the Rachel.
If- were you the Rachel?
No, because I didn't cheat on. We didn't cheat. We never like
They
hooked
were on a
up when they
break.
were
They
together.
were on a
Yeah,
no,
but
they
you
were.
didn't
They
want-
broke up. He broke up with her.
How did she find out? I want to know that. That's the interesting
God.
part.
Yeah, who told her?
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Well, obviously, like if you guys started hanging out, like someone's gonna know, right?
Because
Yeah,
obviously you
'cause
kept
that
it a
wasn't,
secret.
like,
How long did you
instant-
guys? You guys were like secret lovers.
No, we weren't though. We weren't. It
Here's
was like I think it was just known afterwards. Like I think he may have told her like I'm interested in Carly. I think so.
He told her the balls on this guy.
I mean, here's the
he
thing.
must have been really good looking.
You should have beat him to the punch on that one.
He
Then
thinks
she
he
would've been
looks
cool with
like
you.
Brad Pitt.
What?
That don't impress me much.
Oh, that don't impress me. Oh yeah, I like that.
Oh God, if these people listen to this, it's gonna be hilarious.
We'll
but-
send it to them. What's her name?
No. But at least I'm acknowledging that it was the
Yes.
most asshole like that was the biggest asshole thing I could have done. But I was young. I was
think it's
really
fine
young.
because here's the thing. Listen to me. Here's the thing. You guys dated for 2 years. All right, and that's a real relationship. That's a real relationship. It wasn't like you guys like hooked up like 2 times, and it was like just hot sex for like a month, and then you're
Thank
like,
you.
fuck it, you know, like we fucked up, whatever, and then I ruined my friend's friendship. You guys had a 2-year relationship. That's a big deal, I think. So obviously there was something there.
No.
You never go for the ex.
Yeah, you don't. You just don't.
I mean, at the end of the day, how good a friend was she? You don't.
She's still sad about it.
She's still sad about it?
She was my best
Why
friend.
don't you show up at her wedding? And
That's an asshole. With him? Hey, look at
I think she blocked me for a while, but then eventually, like.
So you've
'cause
never
this is also-
spoken to her ever again?
Where are you from?
Oh wait,
Are
did you see a reunion? Did you see her at the reunion?
She actually didn't go to my high school.
Where are you from?
Here.
You're from here. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But no, we did talk. I ran into her once at Target. Like we've run, but then she moved to New York, so she's. Oh, I shouldn't give that much away.
We don't have her name, so it's fine. I don't know.
Wow,
I mean, I don't.
Carly.
I'm gonna disagree this time. I'm gonna say I don't think she was an asshole.
Oh no, that was one of the top asshole stories
Rob and I
that we've ever
disagree.
had
Thank you.
on the show.
I take pride in that.
Yes,
Thank you.
because
Not that
no,
we
she's
know.
admitting that she knows what she did wrong. She knows that this is like her best friend.
In the moment, sure, yeah, but I think the fact that you guys had a real relationship.
It wasn't a real relationship. It was 2 years.
It wasn't a real.
Well,
2
and
years.
he was cheating on me too, and the
Oh,
whole relationship.
I didn't know
Even
that.
worse. Surprise.
All right,
the guy
all
that
right.
fucking hooked up with the best friend
Well,
was
now-
He was
cheating
like
on
in
you.
a frat house
Well,
at
now I've
USC.
changed my mind.
Of
I didn't know-
course he was cheating on me.
I didn't know that. See,
Oh,
look
my
at these
God.
facts.
We
Was-
didn't go to the same college.
Did
These
he
facts
hook up?
come out after the fact.
Did he
See,
hook up with your another best friend or something like that? Like
Maybe
this
he
guy?
just goes through best friends.
He
of best
probably
friends.
just hooked up with. He hooked up with a lot of girls that were just
Well, if he looked like
always
Brad
hitting
Pitt.
on him. Yeah.
All right.
I gotta
now
see what this
well,
guy
now
looks
I've
like.
changed my mind.
I'll show
now
it
this
to you
guy's
afterwards.
now this guy's cheating all around. All right. See, I didn't know that. See,
Oh, now you changed
wow,
your
that's
mind.
a big piece of information that came
Yeah,
out
he's a
after
piece
the
of
fact.
shit.
He was a young, hot cheater, dude. Like 18
Yeah,
years
I
old,
mean,
19 years old. Of
I would
course
just
he's gonna.
never have a girlfriend because that's how I just didn't cheat. So like, that's what I did.
He should have
No
just
commitment.
not had a
Yeah,
gun.
no commitment. I'd always be, hey, we're not committed.
We're not exclusive.
We're not exclusive. Whoa, what? You want to meet my family? No, that's not going to happen.
But you know what? It was college, and we were all kind of ancestral. Like I definitely hooked up with a couple of his frat
Well, that's what you're
friends.
supposed to be doing in college. You're
Yeah,
supposed to,
I hooked
you know,
up with his frat friends. Like
yeah.
Wait, while you were dating him?
no, I don't know.
You don't even know.
Oh
See?
my God.
There's so much sex happening.
I
No
don't
one even knows what they're
remember.
doing.
I don't remember. No, it was
They're
definitely
like,
not while we were dating.
Did I have a girlfriend in college? I don't know.
But why would I
don't
be at
remember.
the same frat house if I wasn't? Never
Oh
mind.
my
Now we're,
God.
now we're
This is getting spicy.
What school did you go to?
I went to UCLA,
UCLA. All right.
Oh, the rival
but I hung
school.
out a lot at USC.
Really?
Yeah.
You were back and forth.
I
between both
was.
campuses.
Yeah, because she was hooking up with this guy in the frat that was banging everybody.
You went from the Trojans.
They're like,
to, you were at Trojans using.
How'd you find out he
Trojans.
was cheating on you?
Oh, just so obvious, and it was
Really?
like girls would like. I just always hear stories from his friends,
getting
and like
phone
girls would be
calls
like,
and
yeah, oh yeah, just it was obvious.
text messages?
Oh,
and
those
stuff.
friends are pretty smart. They're like, Carly, yeah, like, you know, he's hooking up with other girls. And they're like, hey, Carly.
Well, it was obvious when I would go to USC for like a party, and then there'd all be these girls like hanging on him, and I'm like, huh. I guess they don't know who I am.
Right, exactly. This is my girl.
I'm the UCLA girl, bitch.
We're in a long distance relationship. UCLA.
Yeah.
USC.
It's across the
LA.
span of the 10 freeway.
Yeah.
In LA, that's far.
That is.
That's,
That
like
is
that's a 20 to 30 minute drive. That's shit, man.
That's normal
Campus
in
to
LA.
You
campus.
gotta pack a lunch, man. That's a far drive. There's a rest stop along the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the amount of times I drove in between UCLA and USC was
Yeah, that's
a
far.
lot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's TMI.
That
TMI.
was. I love that story.
That's
I can't
exciting.
believe you
It's
submitted that.
That's a good
honest.
story.
It's
It's an honest
honest.
story. See, we love when people
See.
come on here and they're honest.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's.
Now you tell me your asshole story.
No, you got to listen to one of the past
Yeah.
podcasts.
come on.
Subscribe to the show.
I
You'll hear
ghosted a
all
girl.
of it.
That's my asshole
Well, at
story.
least I got the best asshole story.
You did, yeah.
go-
This season, you have the best one. so far.
This season, you crushed it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh man,
Like, and I didn't even get into my drunk stories.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Drunk stories.
I'm scared to hear your drunk stories.
I
I've
don't
seen
like.
you.
I don't like beat people up or anything.
No.
You just get mad at
You
people.
just get mad.
I
could
can
see it.
be like a little bit
Aggressive?
Like, not aggressive.
Do you get mad when you're drunk? Are you like a?
I
no?
used to in
You
my
used to?
20s. If
Yeah.
I got too drunk, I would be like a mess and just like scream at everybody.
Right. Right.
But now I'm like, I don't. If I get drunk, I like go to sleep.
yeah. That's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I, do.
I actually become in a better mood. I'm like giddy almost.
Yeah, I
What I'm
chill
saying.
out. Not this guy though. This guy when he
I had a
gets
lot
drunk.
of. I obviously have a lot of deep.
Hey,
issues.
CJ, what about you when you get drunk? What happens?
Sorry, I'm busy, man.
Call back later. All right.
When CJ gets drunk, he like does a podcast.
All
he
right,
wakes up
all
and it's like,
Let's not get into our alcohol.
Well, like
problems.
I'm sure we've all had our instances with like cops and stuff.
oh yeah.
Oh.
I've had my instances.
I got
yeah.
pulled over once and had to do the DUI.
I've been
Test.
assholes to cops for sure, which is
Yeah.
not recommended.
No,
I've
no.
never been an asshole to a cop. I've dealt with the cops, but it's like I'm always like fucking please don't shoot
Yeah.
me or
Well,
fucking
now,
Sherman
but
Oaks,
back
I
in
got
like
pulled
what I'm
over.
saying in the early 2000s. I mean, when I was not 2000s, 2010s, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
When they didn't have cameras.
Yeah, with no camera phones or anything. Like I was
Right.
in like I mean, I just would. I was going to clubs on like Sunset. You know, I was like wild, go partying all the time.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
fuck you pigs.
Yeah, like they try to like get me for being drunk in public and stuff, and I just be like fuck you. Like I would
I think
scream at them.
Suck my dick. Like, whoa.
The cops have definitely chilled out a little bit more, I think, in town. Like about as far as pulling
Oh,
people
cops
over.
don't do shit now,
No,
man.
That's because they have cameras and
Well,
they
I
have
was
to
on
turn
the
them
I was
on.
on the beach like a month ago, and like the birthday party, we brought a huge cooler of like White Claws and all this shit, drug it out in the middle of the thing, and then I was like, I remembered like maybe like 15 years ago, I got a ticket
Yeah.
in Malibu for drinking on the beach.
Yeah.
And,
Really?
And it was like
Yes.
considered. It would be considered like a misdemeanor if you didn't pay it or whatever.
I would have to hide your drink. You have to get a red solo
And,
cup or what.
as soon as I got to the beach last month, I thought of that. I was with my friend, and I was like, we're not supposed to drink on the beach. We're gonna get busted for this, like
Yeah.
you know. But then everyone was doing it, and like the cops were driving around on like the
Isn't
the
it
beach
just no
cruisers and shit.
glass?
No drinking,
No, no
drinking, no
drinking, no
dogs,
nothing. Yeah,
like not. But like everyone
No
had
dogs on the
everyone had a
beach?
dog, and everyone was drinking. People were playing beer pong. We played beer pong. Cops drove right by. They didn't do anything.
Cops don't do shit right now.
And I
That's
think,
what's happening.
I think it's like after the pandemic, like people were just like, no, we're gonna drink on the beach.
No,
We're gonna be
we're going to.
But it's like they would have had to give everyone a fucking ticket there, and I think they're picking their battles at this point.
yeah,
I think,
exactly.
you know?
Because people are also fighting back now, and it's
Yeah.
like, but
Because
they're unjust.
Yeah, and
They're
learning, we're all learning like what's legal and what's illegal for them
Right.
to ask us and stuff.
And you know what? Everyone was fine on the beach drinking. Like no one was getting crazy. It was just like people were just having White Claws and
Yeah,
chilling.
I got a lawyer now. 1-800-NO-CUFFS, man. That's fucking.
That's our sponsor.
Yeah, that is a sponsor.
I got a ticket actually recently for not stopping at the stop sign on. Everyone knows this one on Gardner, just south of Fountain. It's a pedestrian stop sign, so it blinks red.
Yeah.
And did you know that that's a higher ticket if you
Really?
don't stop at that one? But because if it's a blinking flashing
literally
stop
saying,
sign,
here's the stop
You could get a
sign.
$500.
you
it's a
went
$500
right-
ticket.
Oh,
but
no.
I didn't. I stopped a little bit.
I mean,
and then like I kept going.
And then you have
There
like an
was no-
English accent.
here's the,
I stole
here's the
that.
thing. You gotta when you drive in LA, like you just have to budget like $2,000 for like tickets and pullover
Dude,
situations
yeah.
a year. I feel like it's like
But he
the more you
actually
drive.
didn't give me the $500 ticket. He was nice, is what I wanted to say. And he actually gave me a ticket for a stop sign at a different intersection, like
Hmm.
on Lexington. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. I'm still gonna
nice.
fight it.
How much was it?
That sounds illegal.
260.
You're gonna still fight it.
I'm still fighting
So
it.
you're gonna still have to encounter him.
I just want to
It's
see
gonna
if
be
he
like,
shows
bitch.
up.
Oh no! I recently did that. I got pulled over during pandemic for doing a U-turn on Sunset. And
Yeah.
I was doing Postmates at the time because there was like nothing else to do, and I was like, all right, let me do it. And the cop pulled me over. There was no one on the street. No one was out at all. And he gave me a ticket for a U-turn. And I was like, hey, I'm delivering food. There's no one out. You know, he's like, yeah, sorry, man. You shouldn't have done that. And I was just like, come on, dude. I was like, I'm trying to, make money.
Make money.
I'm risking my fucking life during the pandemic.
I did.
I went and fought it. And the fucking guy showed up. Everyone else's cop did not show up. This guy showed up.
Wow.
I remember it was
so rude.
Yeah, it was like an Asian cop, and I was like looking around, being like, "Is there an Asian cop in here?" I was like, "I don't see one." And then he walked through the door, and I remember. Then I saw his name tag, Officer Moon, and I was like, "Oh, that's him, that fucking bastard." I was like, "There he is." And then he pulled me aside. He's like, I came down here. He's like, I had nothing going on there. I wanted to. And I was like,
he said that.
Yeah. He's like, I do remember pulling you over. He's like, I'm gonna talk to the judge, and we're gonna get it reduced though because it was pandemic and stuff. I'm like, reduced? How about get a fucking,
Don't get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, I got nothing to do. I got nothing to do today. I was gonna go see a movie, but I'm like, I'd rather ruin your day.
And another time I fought one. The guy came in, and I didn't see him. He wasn't in the police uniform, and then I was like, oh, he's not here. I'm gonna win, right? And then this guy stands up and he has a suit on, and I'm like, and he's like, no, he was like, oh, I recently got promoted to detective. So he didn't have to wear a police uniform, and I was like, and then they gave me the ticket. And I rode down the elevator with them.
Did you say congratulations?
I did. I was like, yeah, congrats on your promotion. He's like, thanks. And I was just like, fucking.
I have the worst luck with that.
I just do it because I despise them. So I do it to, just to fuck.
I know, but my sister, she's always like, I know how to fight a ticket. I'm like, what do you do? He's like, I just go to the court. And then she gets so lucky because the cops never fucking show up. And whenever I try to do it, I go online. I fucking see what could be my arguments, this and that, this law or whatever. Because it was I forgot what I got a ticket for. It was going through a camera light or whatever.
Oh, God.
And then, within a month, I got a camera light ticket and I got a fucking passing the carpool lane.
In the picture?
You know what's interesting? I've thought about this theory. I'm like, we always think oh, we're going to waste their time coming down to the courthouse, out of their routine or whatever. They probably get that notice saying oh, you have to show up for this ticket.
Yeah, they don't have to.
And they're probably great. I don't have to go on the street and possibly get shot or fucking deal with some fucking homeless people or whatever.
You're doing them a favor.
I get to spend the morning in court and get a coffee and sit there and fucking give this guy the ticket.
I even did tell him, I did the whole I'm literally, because this was truth, fact. I said, I'm literally going to San Diego right now for a $200 job. And he looked at me and he's like, okay, I'll give you a different intersection. I'm like, I'm literally driving for an acting job that pays me $200 and you're going to give me a ticket just to pay for
this is going to
so
cost
I think he
me
felt
more
bad.
money. Yeah.
But still, I'm not paying even that.
I actually got a DUI moving up to LA. The week
you got a DUI moving up to LA?
No, the week or a couple of days before I was moving to LA, I got a DUI.
Oh no!
This explains why he doesn't drive.
It actually does.
That's right.
He doesn't have a car.
You lose your license.
He's
for
got
how many years you get a DUI?
Because you'll drink and drive too
No,
easily?
I know how to get around.
I know how to get
Uber.
Actually, I had a situation where I couldn't have my car, and I took the bus, and I took my bike, and I figured it out.
The bus. The first time I took the bus in 20 years of living here was during pandemic. Because it was free, and it went right down that old house I lived at. I took it down over here to Barney's or the Improv or whatever.
Yeah,
that was the first time I took it. I was like, oh, let me try it.
Really? The two?
But I don't know what the number was. It just
there's 704, 4, and 2.
That was the first time I took it. Was 2 years ago. I tried it.
He does know how to get around.
He knows all the names. 720 to the Valley, man.
It was interesting. The bus.
I had to take the 2 all the way down to Sunset to the Palisades because
God.
I was
How long
living
does that
there at the
take?
time. Oh, it was brutal. People don't understand. It's not easy being me sometimes. I had to do auditions in Burbank, and I had to take a bus there. It was hard.
That's tough. Yeah.
This is before Uber's time.
Now everything's self-tape.
And now
right?
everything's self-tape.
So
but this is what I'm saying.
Do you prefer that better, the self-tape at home, or do you prefer going into the room back in the day?
It's a tough call. It's really annoying when you get these casting directors that are must label files this way.
It's
if this
work.
is not capitalized, then you are going to be penalized. If it does not, if your scene and your slate are not 2 separate files, then that, you have to upload it perfectly. You have to have lighting. You have to this.
I don't know. Like I like the fact that you don't have to go drive to Santa
Correct.
Monica or
That's
Burbank or
good.
whatever. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you got to edit it. You got like, I got dogs barking here. It's like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do these sides. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You need a partner to read.
You need
with
a reader. I don't even
It's-
ask people to read for
It's
me
a
anymore.
lot of work, and then you don't
I
even know
just-
if they're watching it. It's like
No.
you used to in the room. You used to have the casting director there and be like, "All right, at least they fucking saw
and
it."
get feedback
Or
and
give
like
you an
do it
adjustment.
again.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Now it's like, who the hell knows if they're watching?
That's why sometimes if it's like if it's something I really, really like, I will just freaking send them 2 takes that are very different to see if like if they needed that change, but like they don't ask for it. So I'm like, maybe they get mad that I do that, but I'm like, is that sorry? Like I'm
No, you gotta stand
spending
out.
enough
Okay.
time
Stand
doing this
out,
for
yeah.
you.
I know, but if something pops, it pops. So then
Yeah.
you got to take chances. So you got to like do it their way and maybe add some flavor to it.
Do you
So,
think that it'll go back to in-person auditions again? Like,
I don't.
Like
I hope,
yeah.
but like people don't want to pay for spaces to
Right.
hold the auditions because
Right.
it's like that costs money, and
It's harder to book stuff now, though. I think because
It's so-
now they're accepting twice as many tapes because they don't have like all the slots that only so many people come in and whatever.
so much of the stuff I submit for now is like UGC related. It's all like just being yourself, like user generated, like selling something that's like
Right.
you created at home. They literally want you to create it at home and do
Yeah,
B-roll
you're
at
writing
home.
it,
And
you're
like as
editing
if
it, yeah.
exactly like as if you're an influencer, do that whole thing. So it's like it's a lot of work. And then I used to work for a company where I would just upload all the B-roll footage and like shots and everything, and like it would take like hours because it wouldn't like upload quickly. Like just technical issues and stuff can be a problem when you're not.
No, of course.
It's
yeah.
just
Pain in the
a
ass.
lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot, and I record now the other person's lines every time on iMovie or GarageBand,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
There
and
you
I
go.
just play it,
Something to play
and I
off.
hope
Yeah.
that my reaction is the same amount of time needed for before the other line comes in. Like it's
Yeah,
just
it's not easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's life of an actor.
Yeah,
There it is. Yeah.
Tough.
Well,
I know we're on strike now,
now
so
we're
there's
on
like
strike.
there's nothing.
There's nothing going on. We got the podcast. That's it.
And I'm like I have to be I'm like with ABC now for a year, so it's like my contract's with them, so it's
For the show.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to do.
They might
other
bring you back
work.
the
You
next
think they're gonna
season,
bring you
maybe.
back?
Maybe you should host.
I
should host. You got to, yeah.
I mean-
you should strike some kind of deal with them or something. Like, hey, do you realize people know your show now because of me?
Yeah.
All 3 of us know it because of that.
I know.
I'm not,
Yeah, I
seriously.
never even knew
I
about
didn't
it.
know it was on.
Well, let's cross our fingers that they do offer me something because right now I'm unemployed.
Yeah. Yeah. See, let's get Carly back on that show.
I
Jesus.
literally am on unemployment right now because I have no job. Like
Really?
happening.
Well, you're
I mean-
also-
Are you actively going to the strike? Are you striking at all?
I mean, I'm not gonna go picket.
You're not picketing. That's what I mean. Yeah.
I find that to be hilarious.
Rob, have you been on the picket line? I was gonna go. Let's
fuck
go. Let's
no.
all go.
First of all,
I thought
SAG
about
charges
going-
you
I thought-
way too much money. I owe them money.
I owe them
I
money
don't
as
even
well.
want to fucking pay them
I don't
because it's
either.
like if I'm not working and I'm not booking anything, why do I need to pay the same amount that everyone else is paying?
I know.
And then like only what 10% of fucking people that are SAG actors
I
are
know.
the ones
They just-
working.
they
I
just-
know.
So it's
Yeah.
like
I know.
it's
I owe them
fucking
dues,
horseshit.
and they also just sent me
before they
like
used
they're
to
like we
send
have
you
residuals we
movies-
need to send you. I was like okay.
And
They
I
used to
still
send you
pay I
movies.
still pay my dues every year. I make sure that I'm always up to date.
See, I'm not- I'm
I
not
don't
up
give
to
a
date.
shit anymore. I just stopped paying because it's like
I owe them
once
money.
I won a lot of money, I paid them off. But now it's like I barely get any auditions anyway. So like,
Yeah.
why the fuck do I need to pay you to be part of a union that you guys don't? I don't even get fucking benefits,
There's no
health
health
benefits.
benefits.
No,
There's
that's the other thing I was gonna say. The
Yeah.
health benefits.
We
thing.
don't
I
even
got
get the free movies anymore.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
free movies
they're all
was
on
the
Netflix.
fucking biggest perk, and now it's like, oh, you can just watch it on Netflix, or
Yeah.
here's a code to fucking. I'm
Right,
like,
right.
what?
I used to. Well, I only had health insurance 1 year, and it was the year I did Larry Crown, and that was the only year I ever had health insurance with SAG. So I'm like,
it's
you
hard.
have to make at least 10 grand.
Yeah, I had health insurance only 1 year as well, and that's when I booked.
I've
I don't
never
know.
I've never made enough to get health insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, the
think
health
I made,
insurance
like,
is amazing. That the ones that they do have, if you do make that kind of money, and it was like 2 years that I had I made good money because I booked like a lot of commercials those years, and then after that I was like done, and then it's like constantly asking for more money, and it's like fuck you, like why
There's
do I
so
have
much
to-
more non-union work out
They
there.
need to
Yeah.
make something. They
Exactly.
need to make a thing in there that says like I don't know that we're allowed to kind of be
Well,
FICOR.
a lot of people go FICOR because it's like,
Yeah, but
here's all this non-union work that I could be booking. Obviously, it's
gonna say
non-union.
no.
But you say no because I'm proud of the union.
No, when I called them up and I talked to the people at SAG and I wanted to go to FICOR, they like were so trying to convince me not to do it.
Yeah,
and it's like, what the fuck does it matter to you? Like, that's the thing. That's why I don't like SAG.
Do you have friends that are actors, SAG, whatever, that like they will not get another job because they are an actor? Like they've worked maybe they worked for a year or two as a paid actor. They got health insurance,
and then they're like set.
And
they're
now they're like, I'm striking. I'm not working. People are like, I'm losing my house because there's nowhere. I'm like, go get a serving job. Go get an office job. Like there's nothing in this industry that's guaranteed that you're going to work as a writer or an actor or director or whatever. Like that's the gamble of coming into this. So like, yeah, okay, we all bartend, serve, work an office job. Go back and do it for the 6 months.
Exactly.
And then if you are a working actor, you'll probably have work in 6 months when this is over or whatever, But there's people refusing to do that. Like,
that's what I'm
below bartending or whatever.
I hate that. That is like, that's my pet peeve is like when I meet a writer or someone and they like when I'm dating or something, I meet a guy who's a writer or something and he's like doesn't have any other job. I'm like, so what? Where's your income now? Like,
exactly. I don't understand that. I get it. Like, all right, you worked as a writer for 2 years or an actor. It's like, great. That's a great accomplishment. But it's like, do you want to be homeless? Do you want to be broke? Do you want to go into debt? Like, go wait tables for me.
And most people in LA have like 5 jobs. So it's like, it's really not, like I say I'm unemployed, but like I still do property management. I still do like little things, but it's not enough to like keep me like my lifestyle.
Right,
so it's
exactly.
like, I definitely have some income, but like I work really hard just to live in LA.
Sure.
And I don't think people understand this. Like if I could just get one of Tom's residual checks, then I'd be set.
Exactly.
But that's not going to happen. So people need to understand that it's like I don't have any access to his bank account. So,
Yeah, but it's like even like writers right now, like I just love the people like I know plenty of people that haven't written a goddamn thing and they're out there striking. It's like, look at me.
Yeah, they're not even in the union.
Like,
they're not even in the union. And they're like, SAG, writer, WGA. And I'm like, are you a union writer?
I think they just want to meet the Hollywood stars.
They
out
are.
there.
They're networking. They're full of shit.
So bad. And it's fucking
Fran Drescher and all them.
I mean, I thought about going down there and doing the podcast on like the side of the street and be like, you got nothing going on. You want to be an asshole on my show?
Right.
Yeah, you're an asshole for being here.
I know.
That's really funny. Yeah, no, I'm not going to sit in the sun and the rain.
No, exactly. Fuck that.
When I can just, I did vote though. Mm-hmm. I did put that in the mail.
I agree everything that they're fighting for, and yes, it's important. The AI, residuals with streaming, all that shit needs to be figured out for sure. But I'm not gonna go down there and fucking. It's like they've never done anything for me. So until I'm a working actor, then maybe I have a little more interest in supporting it. I don't know.
Yeah, if I sold a couple scripts, I'd be out there too.
Sure,
or if I was booking shit now.
I know. I'm not even getting auditions that I deserve. No. That I deserve. Here we go again with what I deserve.
I'd rather sit here and do that. Like, then they were like, you can't even do podcasts. They were like, what?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, but you can't promote like a show, I guess, that you're doing. But I was like, when I first read that, I was like, oh, so you can't. I can't even.
Isn't
do this.
Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert?
They're all doing a podcast.
Yeah, they're doing a podcast. There's something 5 or whatever.
Bill Maher.
But they're not allowed to like. I think the rule was like they can't, like an actor can't go on and promote like a movie that's coming out. Like I forget who it was. Like someone tweeted out, like an actress was like, "Oh, here's the new movie that's coming out," and like they're not even supposed to do that or whatever. So they delayed it.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's just whatever they've worked on is just to be released, and it like is what it is. So like even when Mission Impossible was coming out, Tom Cruise like he wasn't supposed to like promote it at all. But I heard that they made some kind of like loophole for him or something.
I mean, there's so many. I've said this before, but I'm like, I've always wanted to be on like a dating reality show. Like I tried out for The Bachelor a long time ago.
Have you tried out for
your best friend's boyfriend?
I almost got selected, and they did not select me after the last second.
I'm gonna wait like 10 more. I'm gonna do the Golden Bachelor.
The Golden,
that new one that's out.
Is that a new one?
Yeah, it's out. It's the
my
first
mom
time.
almost did it.
I'm gonna be on that in 10 years. Golden Bachelor.
That sounds
71.
awesome.
He's 71.
Oh, that's how old you gotta be. 71.
And the women are like 60 to 70. It's amazing.
Oh, then I gotta wait a long time. All right.
Oh, they're close to his age?
Yeah.
What do you think? They're 20-year-old girls? I need a
He's
dad.
like, oh yeah, it's a real bachelor, but like a daddy.
That's the way it should be. It's like usually the 70-year-old rich guy dating
No,
like.
it's age appropriate.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh
Rob.
my god!
Oh man.
I'm trying to see if my mic is blocking me. There we go. Now my
More
face.
camera time.
Yeah.
my-
you Golden
My
Bachelor. Yeah. Yeah.
blush looks really
Now will
red.
will they do a Golden Bachelorette? You think?
That would be amazing too.
I don't know. I don't think anyone wants
I
to
don't
date
think
her.
they can find a lot of older men that are
Into
whip it,
yeah.
like whip smart and like, you know,
Yeah. I don't know.
they got energy.
Oh, really? That sounds a little
Very sexist.
Golden Bachelorette.
sexist
Yeah.
against men when they get older.
I know, because women.
Well, I'm
I
sure
feel
they'll
like
see how the ratings are for this one and then decide.
I only have my mom to like, you know, relate to, I guess, because she has such a good, like, such high energy, and like would be able to like.
Oh my god, I would hate.
It
to
wouldn't
see
be
my-
like an old lady being like, nah, you know. It would,
Yeah. Like
It would- they have to have-
Could you imagine
intimate
if your
scenes.
mom was on that show
No.
and then like some guy and like he's hooking up with one girl and then another girl? It's like, no, mom, what are you doing?
Well, that's what I'm so
The
interested in.
casting would
is
be like they'd have to find like a Jane Fonda or someone like
Yeah.
that. You know, like a.
Well, they do. A lot of the women, they're like all in shape. They
Yeah,
all have.
yeah.
They're all like very stylish
Right.
older women. Like
Right.
it's like I'm excited to see if there's any drama if they get like
Yeah, there's that.
upset.
Yeah, who's the not Jane Fonda, but there's one
I wonder what.
Planet of the Apes girl, the poster.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She looks hot still. Like
Who? The Apes. Girl.
Planet of the Apes. Look up
Let's
Planet of
think
the
of all the
Apes.
70-year-old women who are still
Planet of
hot.
the Apes.
The reboot.
No, the
Oh.
first one, the one that was famous with the poster.
Oh, Charlton Heston.
No.
And,
Yes, no, not him.
Not him, but no. Hold on, let me see.
But yes, that one.
Kim Hunter,
No, Planet.
Linda Harrison. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at the cast of the original Planet of the Apes. I don't know who you're talking about.
She was the mute. She didn't talk.
Yeah, she didn't
Oh,
talk.
she was
She
hot.
was the ape. No,
No.
Jeez.
she was the mute ape.
She's a mute.
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
The adventures of the Golden Bachelor will be like, oh my god, today we're going to the doctor's office to get some results back.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, what are their
I
activities
can't
going to
wait.
be?
Exactly.
I think it's going to like he loves to play pickleball, The Bachelor. He likes to play pickleball, and he likes to play tennis and golf. So I think
Where does it take place? Florida? Where are they doing
No, Florida. They do it at the mansion here in,
Oh, they're doing it
Malibu
here?
or
Oh,
whatever.
all right.
Yeah, I think it's here.
it? I don't know.
Unless he's not from here. Where's he from? I don't know.
I have no.
I forget. But yeah, my mom almost went on that too.
All right.
So.
Well, there you go. Maybe maybe reality TV is your calling.
know.
You know.
Maybe.
we'll see what's next for Carly Reeves. Well, look,
I'm really good at being myself and being honest.
Hey, being yourself is the most popular casting choice that's out now. I think everyone just wants you to be a version of who you are.
Yeah.
No more like, you know, everyone can act. You can act, you do the part, whatever, you know. But it's like at the essence of like who you are, or like
Yeah.
hosting, or playing a fictionalized version of you, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what's in now, and that's what everyone wants.
Absolutely.
So, this
and
is
a lot of
nothing-
these reality shows are starting to become kind of scripted, like
Yes.
the Housewives and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I would. It's like because it's so close to being an actor that it's
It
like
is.
why what's wrong with it?
And it's entertaining. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
so,
entertainment.
So I hope nothing but great things come out of this.
Yeah,
for you,
thank you.
So, yeah, but all right. Well, this has been a great podcast. Some great asshole stories.
That was
Oh, man.
That was
The asshole story.
Yeah, some engaging,
The worst
some
asshole
engaging
story.
information about claim to fame.
You guys don't think I'm an asshole now,
No.
do
No.
No.
Well, no. You're very
No.
lovely. No. Is there?
you? You're like, I would never do that.
Is there anything else you want to plug, Carly, while you're here? And you have anything coming up? Are you doing any? Are you working on any shows or anything?
I'm
Projects?
not. I have a parody that I'm gonna film soon,
All
and
right.
so I'm gonna put that out there. It's about my time on the show, just kind of making fun of myself, basically,
Totally.
again, because I love doing parodies.
Aren't you doing a video for music with this guy over here?
That's literally what I just said.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
she's
that's the
talking about.
parody.
That's a
Oh,
parody.
okay. All right. All right.
And
I didn't know.
And we'll be able to find that on like YouTube or whatever.
Yeah,
probably?
yeah, yeah.
IG?
And I'll post
Yeah.
it on my Instagram.
All right.
It's Carly Reeves is my
It's
Instagram.
at it's Carly Reeves
Yes.
is Carly's Instagram. All right, so you go follow her there.
I
Make
have
sure.
a film on Amazon Prime It's like it's kind of a small like indie film, but if you guys want to watch it, it's called Philophobia, or the Fear of Falling in Love.
Philophobia. All right, check that out.
That's on Amazon Prime. But other than that, I'm just kind of waiting for the next thing.
Follow Carly. Go check out the Claim to Fame season. Watch her meltdown in real time. Just follow her career. This is great stuff. Rob, what do you have going on? Anything?
I don't know when this is going to air, but I got a show tonight, and that's about it.
No one's gonna hear that.
Yeah, Carly wanted to go. She's like, that was an asshole part of the story.
It'll be this
it's your
I can't make
show?
it.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't make it. Sorry, it's tonight. Oh, I still can't make
working
it.
tonight.
I still can't make it.
She's gonna tell some customer.
I'll be at the Fourth Wall on Friday, 10 p.m. This what is it? The 8th? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'll be there.
Right.
Where's the Fourth Wall?
The Fourth Wall is
Fourth
off
Wall.
of Hollywood.
It's next to the third wall.
I love that name.
Yeah, Fourth Wall.
Yeah.
It's a comedy club. It's right there in Hollywood.
We got comedy shows coming up. Well, this will air next week, so they won't know about your show. But
fuck it.
the I'm a Basshole show will be at the Bourbon
in
Room.
October.
Yeah.
When is that going to happen? The Basshole live show will be at the Bourbon Room September 26th, I believe. Yes, it's a Tuesday. And then I think we're going to be back at the Hollywood Improv October 29th. So that's it, really. And we're going to be doing more episodes. So I don't know.
Yay.
CJ, what's Robot Killers doing? Anything?
No, just the podcast right now.
And the segments podcast. Go check that out.
Segments podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Check
I don't know how to advertise my own shit.
Check out that. Segments features. It's pretty much CJ and Rob, right? And then,
You caught me off guard.
guests.
Here, Rob, can you plug it?
Forget it. Go follow it.
It's
All
the
right.
worst.
All right.
He messaged me saying, "Hey, could you message my cousin about going on the
I know.
the show?"
The voice from Coco.
No, but then he's like, she's the voice for Coco. He's like, could you tell her what the podcast is about and where we're gonna? I'm like, can't you fucking tell her? Like, why do I need to be involved in this? She's laughing. It's like, you don't understand. And he's like, no, man, I need you to message her. I'm like, it's your fucking podcast too. He's like, could you tell her what the podcast is about?
Yeah, you gotta
Are
pitch
you
it.
fucking out of your mind?
All right. Well, let's
funny.
wrap this up. CJ, aren't you supposed to be at work right now?
Yeah, I was gonna wrap it up right at the
fuck.
30 mark. You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes, buddy.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for joining the podcast. It's good to have you
Yeah, it was
here,
fun,
Carly.
man.
Thank
Good
you.
times.
Yeah, thanks for
Guys,
having
make
me.
sure you check out Basshole Podcast on YouTube, subscribe, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. And remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. Ciao.
You've been listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. Follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show. Think you deserve to be on the show? Email us at contact@bassholeshow.com and visit our website at www.bassholeshow.com and get the latest information. Subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast fix. And don't miss the full videos on YouTube. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. We'll see you next time.